Well, hello there, everybody. It's Nikki Gordon-Bloomfield here from Transport Evolved. I'm just sitting here waiting for a friend who I've just dropped off at the doctor's. And so I figured it would be a good time for me to give you a bit of an update on what's been going on with the Chevrolet Bolt EV. Hello there. So just in case anybody is worried, I'm parked up. As you can see, I'm in a parking lot, so it's not like I'm going to be driving anywhere anytime soon, so I figured I might as well just give you a bit of an update here on the Chevrolet Bolt EV. Now, we've done 3,000 miles since the car was new. We've had the car now, I think, coming up on 60 days, so just under 60 days, so 2 months. Hi, Nikki from Australia. Hope you're having a great day. Hello, I am. The Chevrolet Bolt EV is doing very well over the course of the last 3,036 miles. By the way, we are about 3,000. Yeah, well, I'm just getting in my car. We had rain, so it's been raining, so I've been running around in the rain. That's why my hair looks a mess. We have had we were about 300 miles over our mileage limit based on the number of days we've had the lease, but we'll figure that out. How are the new tyres for range? They seem to be a little less efficient than the stock tyres, which is no surprise because they're grippier. The Nokia and Hakkapeliitta R2s are not great in the wet either, so there is a little bit of reduced grip compared to the summer tyres when it's warmer, but then when it's colder they grip better, so kind of it works out pretty well. I mean, today I've averaged 3.4 miles per kilowatt hour. I'm sitting here with the heater on. I've got my dog in the back, as you can see. Say hello, Pepper. He came to the office with me today, so we are not doing as you know, as maybe as efficiently as we might like. We're going to be doing a trip down to Grants Pass on Friday, which means we'll get a chance to really test these tyres out and really see what the car can do. Right now it says, I can show you. This is the efficiency as it stands right now. So we've used 12.8 kilowatt hours to do 42.5 miles, which is 3.4 miles per kilowatt hour. You can see the climate is the big change. 16% for climate change. That's going to be the biggest hit for me. Does it drive better with the tyres, more fun with them? It does feel like it grips the road a little better. And these tyres really are quite decent. Let me show you, as you wanted to meet him. This is Pepper, the Border Collie. He's called Pepper because of the thing on his nose. So there we go. Did I lease or did I buy the car? I leased the car, which is why I was talking about lease payments there a second ago. We leased the car. We leased the car because battery technology is constantly changing, and we decided we wanted to have a car that we could use for a limited period of time and then upgrade to a different model, but also because we're saving for a house right now, so we didn't want to go through the trouble of owning a car like the Bolt long term. We do own the Leaf outright, and the Leaf will just be not driven into the ground, but the Leaf will be driven until such a point where either one of our children takes it on or we decide to upgrade the battery pack. My wife has no desire to do that. Model 3 in the future? No, I've got no interest in owning a Model 3 at all. None at all. And that might surprise some of you, but you know, I mean, for a start, I wouldn't want to do what I've done here with Model 3. So what I've got here is we've got doggos in the back, and then a large amount of luggage space in the back that I wouldn't get quite so easily. So you know, Model 3 in the future, no, there isn't. But we'll see what the future holds. I'm really impressed by the Bolt. I think the Bolt is a cracking car. In fact, it's much better than I thought it was. I have a phone call coming in, which is not a number that I recognise, so I'm just going to let that go. The voicemail. There we go. If you come to Lincoln, Nebraska, I'll show you my Bolt with 29,561 miles. Any problems with your car thus far? No, none really, other than a really annoying bug with the car radio. All right, so I can be listening to music on here, and no, I haven't got any numbers on there. So I can be listening to music on here, right? So I'll be listening to music on Spotify, and then the car will automatically decide that it wants me to listen to something else, and it will switch without me asking. It will magically switch to a different channel. I'm thinking to buy an EV car. I don't know which car to buy. Well, that depends on what your requirements are. Yeah, it's a radio bug. It's a very annoying radio bug. The other thing is that there are some annoying bugs. You're making me self-conscious about my hair now. There are some annoying bugs that are connected to the telematics system as well. Which one do you like driving more, the Leaf or the Bolt? I like driving the Bolt better because of the power. I mean, this has got 150 kilowatts versus 8. By the way, if people say that the car locks up on occasion, and some people don't know this, if you press and hold this button and this button at the same time, blump, it will automatically reboot the car. Do I have the new software update? Well, let's find out. Let's go to the settings. I don't have enough, so I'll have to check when I'm at home. So right now, no, because Floof Mobile Data, which is my car, does not have any data right now because we ran out of data and we haven't bought a data plan for the car. So that's where it is on that one. So I don't know. If you tell me what the latest update is, then maybe I can look at the version number and let you know. Really wanting the clarity. Which clarity do you want? The fuel cell or the EV? So the Honda Clarity plug-in hybrid is okay. I haven't driven the Ioniq plug-in hybrid, so I can't tell you. The Honda was okay. The Honda Clarity EV is anemic beyond belief. It really is anemic beyond belief. And honestly, there are better EVs out there than the Honda Clarity plug-in hybrid. So, I want a flux capacitor. Are you talking about Johnny Smith's car that used to live on my driveway? It's rated more than the Chevy Volt on its EV range. It doesn't drive... Okay, so the difference between the Volt and the Clarity EV or Clarity plug-in hybrid is that the Clarity plug-in hybrid will operate. I believe it's harder to keep in EV only mode than say the Volt. And the flux capacitor used to live on my driveway, just so that you know. I think I've mentioned that several times before. Be interesting to see what the Hyundai Kona electric vehicle will look like. Yes, I haven't really got much from Hyundai lately. Please excuse me. I'm going to have some water. Good to stay hydrated. It sounds like you're in a wind tunnel. Alright. How does it sound now? I had the AC on, so you were right in front of the AC vents. I do apologise. Or the vintage Jag that Johnny looked at the other day, a thing of beauty. It is. Yeah, I would love that. Vintage Jag. Much better sound. There you go. I didn't even think about that, to be honest. I didn't even think about it, because obviously I was just in the car. Let's turn the car off. No, actually, because if you've got some questions about that, then I can answer your questions about that. I do apologise. I should have thought about that. What are your thoughts on the Volvo Polestar 2 Hybrid? I haven't really had a chance to look at it. Can your car connect to the Wi-Fi from your phone? Yes, it can, but I'm here obviously streaming. I don't want to use both of those at the same time. The Chevy Bolt EV can connect to Wi-Fi networks just like the Tesla can. So when I'm at home, it will connect to my home Wi-Fi network, which is great. Right now, it's connecting through the OnStar data plan that I don't have anymore, which is why obviously that's having a bit of a hissy fit there. But the car's done pretty well. It hasn't been washed yet outside. The car has been hoovered, vacuumed inside, because I like to keep my car reasonably clean. And right now there are bits on the floor, and I really do want to do that. Any regrets about getting the Bolt? None at the moment, really. You know, even the new Leaf, I think is going to be less practical than the Bolt. For my family use. The Vintage Jag showed that there are opportunities to convert classics. That's very true. That is very true indeed. Old 13.4.0, new update is 14.1.0. Okay, let's go to settings. Let's wander down to software information. Oops. Should have update software in the background, which it hasn't done. Doesn't actually give me the car information on that, which is interesting. Maybe, all right, let's go to, nope, it doesn't give me the version. I think I'd have to go into Wi-Fi, maybe, is that how I'd have to do it? So what have we got here? Nope, we've got a Wi-Fi hotspot. Nope, I got a Bolt today. Oh wow, you got a Bolt today. Well, congratulations. So yeah, I mean, I can show you, I think the thing that I'm most pleased about. So, did you know that Leaf replacement battery packs are available in the UK for a non-rip-off price? $5,000, you said, in the US. Interested if there are lots of cheap Leafs in the UK now. I don't know. All right, let's... the thing I'm most... The Bolt does not have wireless charging unless you go with the Premier version. So the thing I found most useful about the Bolt is that thing there. That hitch is super, super useful. I'll actually make a video on it. As you can see, the luggage bay in this car is not huge. So I'm going to get the false floor here, which is something that you don't get in the LT. So this is the LT trim. I will go over, I am on track for my annual miles. So I don't know if you can see here. Let's see if we can do this. So I don't have the extra camera, but then I don't like the rear view camera for the mirror anyway, so that's fine. I'm going to add the false floor, but this thing has been so useful. This has been super useful. So I've got a bike rack that fits on here. As you can see, I've used it. I've got a bike rack. I also have a luggage rack that comes out. And I recently bought a roof rack that will go on, or rather feet for the roof rack. I'm still missing my license plate. It still hasn't arrived yet. I've got a custom license plate and I've got a month left. So hopefully in a month's time, everything will be okay. I have heard some weird noises coming from the front of the car, but I do like how the Bolt looks on these lovely winter tyres. I think it's really nice. How did I get a hitch put on? Well, I asked my dealer. When I got the car, I said, hey, could you put a hitch on? And they said yes. So it's not very clean at the moment. This is dirty for me. This is filthy. I don't like it. Mobile. Wireless charging for your mobile if you have the Premier trim. It's an option. So I am going to be over Slightly. I am about 350 miles over at the moment. But I'm actually cycling to the office on days when I don't need the car. Yes, I did hear the story about the Toshiba SIB battery prototype, but they haven't given me any B-roll, so it's very difficult for me to talk about it if I don't have anything to go with it. Do I feel safe in the car? I ask because I have trust issues with GM. I feel very safe in the car, to be honest. I mean, the car has performed, you know, it's performed above and beyond so far. The brake system, let me see if I can show this to you, for those who don't know. The region on demand brake, which is just that thing there. That region on demand is awesome. Am I beating 238 miles? I haven't done 238 miles in one stop. I follow the ABC principle, always be charging. We've got it down to sort of 10 miles before. That's the lowest we've ever got it, but generally we don't know. Hi, Nikki. I am at 18,000 miles on my Bolt. That's because you use it for ride sharing and things, which you're, you know. Hello. I thought you were at a convention, but hello. Hello. A question about kids. Do they fall asleep more easily in the back of an EV? I think they probably do. But then my daughter's been known to fall asleep in the back of a you know, full-size truck before. So I don't know. I know that this guy here, Pepper, this guy here is allergic to petrol cars. Whenever he goes in a petrol car, he is sick, which is fine. What are we going to do when all the cars drive themselves? Sit back and enjoy it. What about road noise? Road noise from the winter tires are a little bit higher, but that's what you'd expect. So nothing too bad there. And you know, that's pretty cool. You'd think for the price point of the Bolt, it would have premium features like ventilated seats, built-in nav, fog lights, sunroof. No, it's been fine, and the seats have been fine. The Bolt has adjustable seats either way, which makes a big difference, really. So there we are. Anywho, the person I was waiting for has now returned, and I think it's time for us to go and get some shopping. And then we'll do some evening things. This is somebody I'm making things with outside of the EV world. So I'm going to say goodbye, everyone. The one pedal driving is a fantastic feature. I love the CarPlay, or the Android Auto is what I use. It works really well. The Bolt has been a really, really stable car so far. So 2 months in, 3,000 miles. I'm slightly over my mileage, but not by much. Anyway, there will be another video tomorrow. Thanks for watching. And as always, keep evolving. Bye.